Oh, man, what a crazy time out at Dave & Buster's on Friday, huh?
Yeah.
That was unbelievable, huh, Emily?
It was
Time of your life, right?
Yeah.
parts of it.
Had a blast.
But then there's other parts that overshadowed everything else.
Oh, which part?
Oh, no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm
Something's
talking
afoot.
about?
See what he's calling it? He's saying that because there was a foot on your face.
Oh, that's right. That did happen.
That happened.
Huh.
Now, what didn't happen, people were a little bit confused about because
Really?
we couldn't understand what was going on with Robert.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
So it's really hard to understand a couple things. One, how popular Emily's fiance Robert is with our audience. And it's also hard to comprehend how much that bothers Emily.
Yes.
You would think, you know, oh, like everybody loves my man. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
Emily does not feel that way.
Oh, no.
It fucking annoys her to no end. Like when the crowd... Robert eats this up.
Oh, yeah.
Robert loves this.
Mm-hmm.
So when Robert
Just
shows
a
up... Dude, when he shows up to an event
Yes, he's
and the
ready.
crowd goes crazy and starts chanting his name... Emily wants to fucking murder people.
Yes.
Like she's pissed.
Now, do you think
Hence
she's
why
mad?
everyone does it over and
You
over
think?
and over
You
and
think?
over.
Is
and
she
over.
mad at the people chanting his name? Is she mad at him
Yes
for
and yes.
being there?
Yes and yes.
Okay, so all of it.
Oh, yeah.
J-
She
just-
hates the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's mad at him because I think that she thinks that he thinks that he's
Well.
like the fifth member of the show.
Well, he doesn't deserve it. Why aren't they cheering for me like that?
Oh, wow.
Like, what has he done to earn this?
Okay.
I'm actually on the show. Who is this fucking guy? I mean, I know it all. It's
Yeah.
all happening.
Yeah, I mean, basically everything you guys have said is accurate.
Right.
It's all of the above.
Right.
You know what I mean? There really isn't one reason that I don't like it and why it bothers me. I mean, there are so many reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you guys just said.
And he eats it up.
Oh, he
Yes.
loves
He
it.
loves it.
He like loves it on another level and like is kind of fucking cocky about it, to be honest. That's the problem. We'll be like at home like this. You guys don't see this
stop
part.
it. Stop.
You
Okay.
guys
I
don't
can't
see this
take it.
part.
Tell
Here
me,
we
tell
go.
me, tell me.
I thought he got it. Like he realizes, like this is just kind of a big joke.
Silly
No,
bit.
that's what's so fucking annoying is he doesn't. He really thinks that he's like as big as
What
all
a
of us.
cutie.
He's a rock star.
What a
He thinks he's
cutie.
as big of a deal as all of us.
Okay,
And I
well,
know-
we're not that big.
No, not big of a deal. That was the wrong way to put it. But like on the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a
And,
member
like,
of the show.
People are there to see him.
Yeah.
People are there to see
Really?
him.
Now,
Well,
did-
sorry, Sky, but I mean, people do, like we were doing a meet and greet beforehand and taking pictures with everybody. People would stop and say, can Robert be in the picture with us?
Oh, yeah.
That happened several times.
Oh,
Well,
multiple times.
of course, yeah. I mean, it was annoying. Why was he sitting there in the room waiting, like in the wings?
yeah, really. No,
waiting to go in
none of our other spouses
No,
were
he
doing that.
definitely did that on purpose.
with his tank
Like,
top on.
you want to take a picture? You know what I mean?
Now-
he definitely did that on purpose.
Now, we have all picked up on the vibe that it annoys the fuck out of you and you don't care for it. Has he picked up on that vibe?
Oh, he doesn't care.
Oh,
Wait, he doesn't care.
He doesn't.
But you let it be known that you don't like it, right?
Of course.
So he's aware.
And yes, of course
And I
he's
care.
aware.
Yeah,
Of
and
course
I
he's
care.
aware. And I don't mean it. He doesn't care, and the whole thing about he doesn't care about anything else. He I think he thinks it's funnier that I get annoyed by him.
Oh, well, because it is.
And it's like I'm getting ready. Let's say on Friday, I'm getting ready, and he's asking me how he looks the whole time, and it's like shit like that. It's just way too much.
Well, how he looked was a major conversation piece on Friday
Yeah.
because he asked you last week to ask me, is it okay if he wears his tux
Yeah.
to the event?
Yeah.
And you immediately said, no way, no fucking way. But he didn't ask you. He asked me.
Yeah.
And I said, not only do I not, I'm going to say don't wear it. I'm going to say fucking please wear
Oh,
it.
yes.
And you have to now.
oh, I'd love if you would wear
Robert
that.
in a tux,
Oh.
that's hysterical.
Amazing.
And so I said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he showed up, and to my disappointment and to a lot of the P1's disappointments,
Yeah.
he was rocking a Slayer tank top.
Slayer
Bullshit.
tank top.
Little
Bullshit.
different from a
He's wearing a
tux.
Slayer tank
It's
top.
slightly different from a tux.
Couldn't be further from a tux.
Yeah. And so I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, because it's not like, if people didn't know, it's not like he had to rent a tux. Emily
No,
had
he
told
owns
us he owns one, which made it a thing. We're
Which
like,
is so weird.
well, we're like, that's crazy.
It's so weird that Robert owns a tux.
Yeah, but she
Yes.
said she's made him go to a bunch of family fancy things so many times, so he has a tux in his closet ready to
crazy.
go.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
And so I asked him immediately. I'm like, dude, what
Where is it?
happened?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to rock the tux.
Yeah, where's the penguin man?
Yeah. And to my surprise, he said, couldn't find it. I said, how do you lose a tux?
I think
that's,
I know.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, that's so though.
That's bizarre.
Lose the tuxedo.
I think I know.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm wondering if maybe Emily got in there and didn't want to wear it because she was embarrassed or something.
Is that what happened?
I honestly just thought about this at the top of my head.
This tux thing was a whole thing, okay? Robert wore the tux in December for some charity event, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the tux at that night was taken off and he threw it in a ball on the ground
course he
in the room where he keeps his clothes, right?
That seems crazy, but okay.
Tell me about it. So he put it in a bag. And if I can remember, my memory's not that great. There was a little bit of a discussion between him and I at the time.
AKA fight.
A fight, yeah.
Oh my God.
Of who was going to take the tux to go to the cleaners, right?
Okay.
So I do know that the tux, I believe I agreed that I would do it. Tux ended up in my car. Was in my car for a while, like months and months.
Months and months? Take
I mean,
it out of
you
your
s-
car,
you
dude.
see it. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was just annoyed and never wanted to go to the cleaners. Like I just would forget. It was like in the very, very back of my car.
Yeah.
So I just would forget
It
time and time
must be
again.
tough being with you. Because, like, something like that, my wife, if she offered to do it, she'd do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't, like, resent me for it.
I resent him
any
for
normal
it.
person would just, wouldn't you want it out of your car?
100%.
Like,
Look at my
I would
car.
hate to look at it.
I know.
Look at my car.
But you know how her car
But
is.
doesn't
I
that
get
make
it.
you miserable?
Throws
No.
Doesn't that make
no. And so I had the tux, but then there was like a little bit of a thing where like I took it out of the tux because Robert said he took it out of the car because Robert said he was going to take it after all. He's like, just give it to me, I'll take it. And so there was a little bit of a discussion on where is the tuxedo. We really couldn't find the tuxedo early on in the week.
Okay.
Ah, cool.
We were looking in the garage. We were looking
the
in
garage?
cars.
Why would a tuxedo be in a garage?
Like,
odd
Robert took
place.
it out of his truck, maybe, and like
Why
took
isn't
out
it
his
in the
truck to do-
closet?
I don't understand. That's where
Yeah,
clothes
this is
go.
odd. This is all
Yeah, neither of us
odd.
took it to the cleaners. So we're kind of been looking for it last week leading up
So it
to
never
Friday.
made it to the cleaners?
It never made it to the cleaners.
Oh, my God.
We don't think. We did call the cleaners to see if we randomly dropped it off and didn't remember
How do you
that we dropped
live?
it off.
How do you live?
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Cleaners said they didn't
again,
have it.
if it was just a random button down,
Yeah.
you go, okay, I get maybe misplacing it and, you don't remember if you took it. It's a fucking tuxedo.
Yeah.
That's hard to misplace.
Yeah.
And it's hard to not remember what did I do with said tuxedo.
Well, and it is
crazy.
It is multiple pieces too of a tuxedo.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pants, cummerbund,
Yeah.
top, shirt,
Cummerbund.
Yes.
bow tie, jacket.
I know
Oh,
what
yeah.
a tuxedo
It's a
is.
clip-on, right?
Yeah, it's one of those
Nice.
ones. I think a lot of them are these days, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
clip-on.
I haven't worn a bow tie in a
since,
long
like,
time.
when you used to wear one
What's
at
your
school, though.
go-to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it's not
So
funny.
there was a whole situation where we couldn't locate the tux.
Right.
Which, if I'm being honest, I was secretly happy about.
What do you mean?
I didn't need Robert fucking wearing a tuxedo to the event because I knew how it was going to be
How-
already.
People were pumped to see it. Yeah. How many people asked you, hey, why, Robert, why are you wearing the tux? What
That was
happened
the
to
first
tux?"
thing I noticed, and I was pissed.
Yes.
Yeah. I heard it multiple times.
Can you imagine if he was bopping around there with a tuxedo?
Hysterical.
How much more
Honestly,
he would have gotten
hysterical.
attention.
Bopping
Who
around.
cares?
Yeah. It's
It would have
fun.
been so fucking annoying.
Why do you hate when he gets attention?
I don't hate when he gets
I don't-
attention. I
I
hate
mean, I
the way
don't
that
care.
he's throwing his arms up
He
in
is
the
like
air.
a little kid.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's very
He
He
childish.
is very
He's very
childish.
Yeah.
For as old as he is, he's very childish.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest with you.
And so we were looking around for it. And maybe I might have found it Thursday afternoon.
Well, where is it?
I didn't tell him.
You monster.
I didn't tell him.
You monstrous bitch.
Not a monstrous bitch.
You
I saved the
100%
show. I
are.
saved the show.
You didn't save the
I
show.
did too.
That's
Everybody
amazing.
wanted it. Like everybody was asking
You're
about it Friday
horrible.
night.
It would have been in a ball. It was gonna be fucking wrinkly. I would have had to have ironed the shit out of all of
Why didn't
it.
you take it to the cleaners?
Because they would do
24 hours.
24-hour service. No way.
That's a thing, Emily.
Really?
Yes.
A tuxedo, 24 hours? You know how much money that probably would have been
Well,
extra?
It might have been a little expensive.
Oh my
but
God, a tuxedo's probably
Robert
already
would've
like
paid.
$60 to dry
He didn't
clean. It
care.
would have been
He
like
didn't
fucking
care.
$200.
Robert didn't care.
And I didn't want to deal with it.
That's his uniform.
I didn't want to deal with it.
Wow.
Where did you find
So
it?
I found it in like the corner of this closet in the garage. It was in the garage. In the
in
corner.
the garage.
In
In
the
a
corner.
ball in
Yeah.
the corner.
Who put it there?
Who knows? Probably fucking Robert.
Okay. You know it was you,
fucked.
probably.
It was not
Yeah.
me.
Does he know yet?
Nope.
No, because I could tell on Friday night he had no idea. Like
Yeah.
he was devastated, telling people
I was
like
devastated.
I looked all week, I couldn't find it. We think it was at the dry cleaners. He told me he even went down to the dry cleaners, walked in, and asked them about
did.
it. But Emily knew where it
What?
was the
He
whole
did.
He doesn't care if he
did.
looks stupid.
And
Oh my God.
and maybe like on the Uber ride to Dave and Buster's, we were like, oh man, I know. Just got no clue where it could
You
be.
are
Who
awful.
fucking knows? How do
You
we
are
lose the
awful.
tuxedo?
So you knew the whole time?
Emily.
Thursday, yeah.
I like, though, that he goes from going tuxedo to a Slayer tank top.
tank top.
There's
Yeah.
no middle ground there?
Not with that guy.
And like an old school style Slayer
Oh,
tank
yeah.
top.
Oh, yeah.
Like very like 98.
Only the best for that dude. Crazy. Emily, you're off.